Welcome back to my channel. I'm doing another video of A-level students just reviewing subjects that they're doing. Under humanities, we're doing geography, classics and history and law. Although I only have one for classics and one for law, so it's mainly geography and history. I've asked them to rate out of 10, to give reviews, and it's mostly OCR, AQA and Edexcel. So yeah, let's get into it. We're going to start with classics and law. So classics, OCR. My friend here rated it a 7. It's a lot of content, and that's all he said. Amazing. But it's a 7. A 7's a good. Another classics student who did OCR said, I don't know, my teacher dipped this year, kind of baffed, haven't read the book, lol, like the art and the philosophy is interesting. And they still rated it a 9. So even if the teacher is a bit bad, it's the content that matters. A person here did Edexcel law, they rated it an 8. And they said, I think remembering cases is easy, but remembering all the laws and the dates is sometimes challenging. Yeah, I agree. I think you just need to put your mind to it and, flashcards. Okay, we are going to move on to geography now. Most of these are, 13 students. Geography AQA. My friend rated it an 8 out of 10. Good. Geography isn't as hard as some people may think it is. It is knowing the key facts and figures from content and case studies, and being able to apply that to questions is what's key. Defo, lots of exam practice and going over notes numerous times. Good advice, good advice. That was the only review for geography with AQA students. We are going to move on to Edexcel. The person rated this an 8 out of 10. It gets tedious to remember all the small details, but it can really broaden your knowledge. Another Edexcel student rated it a 10. It was lit, not gonna lie. Like, we learned so much about real world issues, and for me, I was good at it because I liked it. Yeah, there's no point of you not enjoying the subject, so. We don't have any geography OCR. Okay, we can still move on. We're going to move on to history now. AQA history. Somebody rated this a 9 out of 10. That's amazing, yeah. So they said, it is content heavy, but it helps you develop transferable skills, and it really is an interesting course. To be honest, only fun if the teacher is fun too. I agree. I had a really interesting and lively teacher, and he just made everything so fun, and then honestly he left. Only the teachers that we rate leave. So, this is another AQA review. This person wrote a very long paragraph. My god, okay. It's fine, it's fine. So, they rated it an 8. Enjoyable subject because my sixth form chose to focus on the British Empire and Russian Revolution, which I find to be some fascinating parts in history, as learning about the empire teaches you how colonization works, blah blah blah, and how it affected people of all races who now reside in the UK. The hardest part is the content you have to cover, and also the coursework, in which you have to study a completely different time period and write an extended essay of about 4,500 words. This may not seem too difficult, but you have to research for hours and hours, using your own sources to talk about and finding 2 historians who have different views on one point. Altogether, I wouldn't have chosen another subject because I've come to really like my subjects and they all interlink in some way. Yeah, and now it's just boring. Yeah, a lot comes down to the teachers as well. Okay, let's move on to Edexcel. This person rated it a 7 out of 10. I enjoy it, and it's literally my favourite A-level. I agree. I would give it like a 7 to an 8 as well. The only thing I would say is the coursework. It's your one and only coursework, spans for about 6 to 9 months, and it's not very fun. Another student rated this a 9 because if you're doing modern history, you actually get an idea of why politics and the economy are what they are today, who Thatcher was and what she actually did, etc. Easy with reading agendas, at least in my school, but tends to be the subjects that you have to prioritize if you don't want to fall behind. I agree. If you're doing modern British history, that is amazing. Like, that's probably one of the best things that you are learning, because I didn't even know who Thatcher was. Now I can look at what's happening now and be like, I see why this is happening. Moving on, another Edexcel student rated it an 8. Your teacher will decide if you enjoy the subject. I agree. We have one more Edexcel review. Gave it a 6. It's alright, but too long, and sometimes we don't know what to write due to not knowing the structure. If you look at my history video, which was my own individual review of it, and if you look into the comment section, there will be a few students who did write out the structure. So please look at that as well. Okay, we are going to move on to OCR now. A 1 out of 10. Doing history is mentally taxing. I literally have a Tory for a coursework teacher and a sadistic ginger as my other teacher. I would have rather done art or geography or English, which were not the options for me. That is brilliant. A Tory for a teacher and a sadistic ginger. My god. Okay, another OCR student rated this a 6. Teachers are willing to help and teach in an engaging way, which makes you like the lessons and the topic. Good, I'm glad. Another person rated this an 8. It's really enjoyable in terms of learning the content, and I quite like writing the exams too. There's just a lot of highly detailed content that you have to remember, which can be annoying. History, OCR 7. I just enjoy it. I'm glad you do. OCR 8 out of 10. It's hard, but I like it, especially witch craze. Coursework was the death of me though. Yeah, definitely. I agree with that. That was horrible. I never want to do that ever again. That was it. The rest of humanities. Geography, classics, law and history. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you like, comment, share, subscribe. I hope you actually gain more information from this video. I'll be making more because I've got different ones to go through, so yeah. Okay, I'll see you next week. Bye!